Bills, Lions, coming A Sports as we wrap up the preseason with today's Week 4 matchup.
What a matchup we have at wide receiver today. Two of the biggest threats in the NFL who love to cause chaos for opposing defenses. How about this matchup, Phil?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. When you have speedy wide receivers, what you have to do, you got to make sure your safeties are smart, they're talented. Both teams have that because it is easy in this game nowadays to get the football to the wide receivers. If they can't get open down the field, just throw them some screens on the outside and dare the defense to tackle it.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. Davis is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. And it's a completion to Hannah. That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. Hundley is setting up now in the pistol. Davis going to secure the handoff. Kendrick's there to make the tackle.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
The Lions come out in a dime package.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
1st and 10. And Davis has got it on the toss. And they'll end up losing 5 yards on the run.
The Lions guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Bills from the 27. The reception by Fasano. Got a big lane. Gaines is going to make the tackle. They still face 3rd and 6 even after that last successful pass play.
Come on, let's go!
Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Set up return. Here he goes. Buchanan's there to take him down. And a run back of about 12.
Wide 20. Wide dagger. Dagger. Hey. Blue 10. Blue 10. Ace. Ace. Hut.
Just a quick drop back. Going to be a penalty here. Intercepted. The defense accepts the penalty.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Lions snap it at the 41. And Matthews is met after a gain of 3. For the offense today at running back, he came into his own in 2013. Ryan Matthews.
It's hard to say this, but maybe his biggest detriment is the fact that Ryan Matthews just runs so hard, it's hard to stay healthy. He just goes after every play like it's going to be his last. He's a really good NFL running back. Matthews is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Matthews in the backfield. Single back set.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
Now 1st and 10. And the give to Ryan Matthews. Picks up 8 here.
Running backs in the NFL now, it's hard to bring them down. That time, nice job of breaking a tackle.
2nd down and 2 to go after the running play. Manziel set in the pistol.
Zebra. Set. Wide 20.
Halfway through this 1st quarter now. Has his target. Smith's in on the tackle.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
Set up now at the 32.
The corner's retreating.
Blue 10. Dagger.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
It's a grab by Perriman. For the defense, one of the best corners in the entire league. And the 7th pick in the 2010 draft, it's Joe Hayden.
Jimmy has definitely lived up to being the 7th pick of the 2010 draft. He's an excellent cover corner, and he has made many big plays on the defensive side.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7. The Lions come out in a bunch set. Toss to the outside. Bars all over the ball carrier.
Now inside the 30 at the 29.
380.
3rd and 7. McKinnon has the catch. They'll mark him at the 22.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the 1st down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
The coach is going to go for it.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
Wide 20. Wide 20.
The Lions from the 22. The quarterback with the give to the fullback. The Bills might have been caught off guard there on that 4th down play.
Well, why? Why would you be caught off guard in a situation like this? You always have to be ready on the defensive side. That time they were not.
All set up now at the 21.
The Lions load up the backfield for this next play. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. Manziel lines up in the pistol.
Zebra.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Down the field, the ball is knocked out.
We're early in this one, but already a crucial 3rd and long play coming up.
Oh, these are tough situations. What are you going to do on the offensive side? There's only so much you can do. If I was the defense, I would look for a screen.
Blue 10. Blue 10. Dagger.
3rd down and 10. White's got it on a pass that had some heat. This has been a long drive so far. First and goal from the 7. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Matthews is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The Lions still possess the football as we begin the second quarter.
Breaking huddle at the 6.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
They're all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1. Play number 13 coming up on this drive. Press coverage all the way. Smith's got everybody split out wide. 3rd and goal from the 7. Matthews has the catch. Touchdown, Lions. They've got the lead here early in the second quarter. A good development for them in this game.
Yeah, nice. You know, they learned something in that first quarter. They took that knowledge and they put it to good use, and they found a way to get down there and score a touchdown. That was a nice job by the offense.
The Bills are ready to return the kickoff. Brown's going to start his return. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Bills heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
The Bills in the pistol. First down at the 19. Starks taking the handoff. Picks up about 5.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. The Lions go with the dime formation here on defense. They'll run it here. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down.
You're running back in this league and you pick up 1st downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down at the 33. Has his man. That's a gain of 6. That's his first reception today.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. What? Flex round. Flex round.
2nd down and 4. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down. It's 3rd down coming up.
Ohio. Let's go.
The Lions lined up in the nickel. Hundley has got it in the gun. Intercepted.
What a job by the linebacker that time making that interception. Gets in good position. And what a pair of hands A linebacker who can do it all.
The Lions offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at it. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
First down at the 40. Screen. Makes the catch.
Take it home for the touchdown. We're midway through the second quarter, and they're putting themselves in good shape for halftime.
Yeah, they are. That was a nice drive for a touchdown, but I'm looking at the defensive side. It's time for the captains on the defense to give everybody else a talk and shape things up and get back in this game.
Ready to swing his leg as aggressively as possible and send the football down to the end zone. Brown's going to run this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line.
The Bills offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Bills snap it at the 26. They tackle him for a loss.
The Bills running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
That leads us to second down.
Here we go. What?
Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Getting a look at the Wildcat here.
First down at the 41. Clark's the one who made the big stop.
Well, that time the quarterback, it happened fast, but he probably should have faked the handoff and kept the football and gone around the end. But I can't fault him. Good play by the defense.
Ready. 319. 319.
Second and 13. Finds his mark. Goodwin's tackled right at the 20. That's his first reception today.
At the 20-yard line and now in the red zone.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
319.
And he's thrown to the ground.
You know you have a good defense in the NFL when you can sack the quarterback without blitzing, and the defense did it that time.
The Bills with two extra defensive backs in the dime. The Lions take it from the 28. Paul Richardson makes the grab. Robinson's there that time for the tackle.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
Smith's 4 for 4 with that completion. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
Just 4 yards away from the end zone.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
319.
First and goal.
They'll run it off the toss. Johnson's the one who brings them to the ground. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirt.
Breaks the plane, and it's a touchdown.
Getting close to the half, and they're giving their opponents a lot to talk about in the locker room.
Yeah, they are putting some kind of whipping on them here early in the game. I'll just say this for the defensive side that's losing. It's been terrible. So go in there at halftime, change what you're doing, and get back in this game.
Brown's going to test the coverage here. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Bills are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
And Starks is lined up in a single back formation. Hundley is taking off. Launches it down the field, but they can't connect.
Brown's not able to come up with the catch. And a lot of times when you see a receiver drop a pass, they take their eyes off it. That's one thing. Or they're just trying to get it in their hands too quick. Why? Because they're trying to make some yards after the catch. That was the problem that time.
The Bills line up in the pistol offense. The Bills take it from the 23. And it's a catch by James Hanna. Williams is in on the tackle.
Ohio!
Time for the hurry-up offense.
The Bills take it from the 28. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
The Lions will come out in the dime.
Get ready. Blue down the ground.
The Bills snap it at the 36. Tried to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
The Bills line up, split backfield.
Let's go. Flex round.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Oh, and almost picked off that time.
It'll be third down.
The Lions defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
There's a flag out.
And this is dropped. Leckler is back now. He'll be punting it away. Nod from the 27. That return's good for about 26.
The Lions know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The line of scrimmage, the 48. First down at the 48.
Set up screen.
He has the grab. The Lions signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used.
coming to the line at the 48.
Slow. Under.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. This is a tough situation for the offense, 3rd and long coming up, but it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
The Lions get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first.
Slow.
3rd and 10. Looking to go down the field here, and it's incomplete.
Matthews is going to be so mad at himself for dropping that football because receivers, you never know when your chance is going to come. And then finally, you get open, they call a play where you're the primary guy. It's right there, and you drop it. Well, don't get down on yourself. Stay up. The football will come your way again.
The Bills sat at the line. Dime package.
Slow.
Airing it out. The Lions turn the ball over on downs. We've reached the intermission. And soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The second half kickoff is a comeback in the cards tonight. And this is Raynon running it out. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Lions come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
The Lions will take the snap from the 30. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Good cornerbacks become great cornerbacks when you have a defense that can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job by the defense.
The Lions will take the snap from the 35. It's wide open. That's a gain of 6.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
First down at the 41. They're setting up screen. And a flag is down. The defense will take the penalty.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Z.
First down at the 32. Charles makes the catch. That's a tackle right near the 48. That's his first reception today.
Well, when you got 4 defensive backs playing deep, you are going to have a lot of wide open space underneath. We saw it that time, and another easy completion for the quarterback and receiver.
2nd and 4. And now here's the toss. Buchanan's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Bills' defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Playing press coverage to the outside. The Lions come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Very nearly intercepted.
What a job by the defender that time, reading the quarterback and the receiver and being in position to knock that football away. That is really well played. That's a clinic. Put that on the highlight film and show guys how to do it.
And the
punt is kicked out of bounds. The Bills talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
First down at the 22. The catch is made by James Starks.
Second down, even after the completion.
Hundley is going to be in the pistol here. And it's a completion to Hannah. And he's brought down right at the 42.
So many things are involved when you talk about people catching the pass. Catch it cleanly. Also, catch it and break a tackle. Everybody loves that. Nice job that time.
Hundley's completion percentage, 50% on the day. The Lions defense now is going to go nickel.
First down and 10.
Davis taking it on the screen. And the flag is down. And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block it.
Starks is in the backfield. Toss play. Got a flag.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
First down on the way.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Halfway through the third quarter. And that'll probably go as a drop.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Second down.
Here we go.
The Bills get a first down.
It's always good when your quarterback is able to deceive the defense with good play-action fakes. That's what did it that time. Look at the quarterback. Nice fake. Defense reacts to the run, and now you throw it over the top for the easy completion.
At the 45-yard line.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Hundley is running away from the pressure. Taking off.
If you give him the chance, he will run the football. That's what he did that time. He tucked it in there and ran up the field and got a few yards.
The Lions come out in a dime package.
Here we go.
First and 10. Wilson's got it. First down. Man in for the touchdown.
Lack of hustle, bad tackling, you name it. They allowed the short throw and catch to go all the way down the field for a score.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Bills getting ready for the kickoff. Cooks is going to test the coverage this time. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Lions stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
Corners are backing off here. The Lions take it from the 23. Smith's able to read that play and make the hit.
Smith's trying to read this option play. Does he keep the football or pitch it? He keeps it. Boy, wrong decision. And the defense all over him as they tackle him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 12. The defense gets the sack.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
This is third down. The Lions have to get to the 33 for a first. Smith is in the shotgun. Heaving it down the field. The defender able to knock it away.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
And he heads to the sidelines, out of bounds.
That time he only gets a couple yards, and if I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
The Lions go with the dime formation here on defense. The Bills will take the snap from the 40. Jerron Brown makes the catch.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
And here we have second down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 190!
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
That time the man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
Third down.
Let's round! Let's round!
The Lions with two extra defensive backs in the dime.
190! Ohio!
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Third down and 8. And they sack the quarterback. And that's a quick series, a 3-and-out. One of the best ever. Shane Leckler out to punt. And he is tackled at the 44.
The Lions love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Lions offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Well, Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Lions will take the snap from the 40. Incomplete.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a third and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
Third down now. One more snap and another quarter is in the books. Smith's going to take it from the gun. Got a flag. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time. And welcome back as we're about to get underway here in this one. All set to punt here. And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it.
The Bills weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
That's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
Touchdown!
You never know with the talent of these guys nowadays. Little short passes. You think they're harmless, and look what happens. They got so much talent all the way down the field for the score.
The Bills lined up now for the point after. He made it. The Bills are ready to kick it away. Cooks has got a chance for a return. And the tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Lions offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
The Lions snap it at the 31. And he's forced to the ground.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
Ready. 319.
Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers.
Under.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
On the way, third down. The Lions have to get to the 41 for a first. Smith is in the shotgun. Richardson's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
You have a lead in the fourth quarter. You got the football. You want to keep it. Not a very good play call there. So now it's up to your defense to try to stop and win the game.
They're set to punt it away now. The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first.
Always remember this. When you run a fake and run in a punting situation on the offensive side, who's over there on the defense? Well, you got some of the fastest guys on your football team playing punt return defense. Give them a lot of credit. They got faked at first. They reacted, and they made the tackle short of the first down.
Great starting field position for the offense. Hundley is lining up in the pistol. First down at the 38. And it's a catch by James Hanna.